And then before I move on, I didn't want to just leave Esther Rolle and John Amos and Jimmy Walker out of the equation, because John Amos was a strong father, Esther Rolle was a strong mother, and then Jimmy Walker, of course, he was the comedic relief, which the show kind of centered around. Many people feel that character was stereotypical and borderline buffoonish, but if you go back and watch the show, you kind of see his character peaking and crowning. He stepped up and became the man of the house. It's a shame they didn't get a final episode, because I would have liked to see the Evans come out of the ghetto, because it seemed like, everybody was moving on up there, pardon the pun, but it seemed like they was going to get out of that building and do great things, and it's a shame we never got to see that on screen. But nevertheless, clap it up for Johnny Brown. All right, so we're going to go on to these articles. So like I said, I'm going to just glaze over the surface of the first article, and then I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to let the brother, in his words, say what it is, and then it's not that I can't express it articulately, but I just feel, for this, I gotta pull up the footage of him saying it, the way he speaks truth into power. So the first one, it comes from the article read, just a second. This was caught my attention. Yeah, I'm trying to find the header, because I know I got it. I believe I might have deleted it, but these are darn screenshots. Anyway, the article was about, the headline was, North Carolina boy gets his best friend out of jail, or gets his friend released from prison through a program he created for a class. And the name of the young man was Brandon Harris. He's a North Carolina college student, and he created a project that helped his childhood friend get released from prison. Now, his childhood friend was named Sora Sona, and he got incarcerated for stealing the daggone bicycle. So basically, they dropped he had a string of misdemeanors, and basically the powers that be, they slammed the book at him. Like they literally just dropped the jailhouse on him. And this happens to so many of our young African American kings, even though they might have committed a crime, the justice for all part gets, left out. Now this particular story, this touched me because Brandon went above and beyond just doing a project for college. He broke. This is why I'm gonna play the audio footage for you guys later on in the segment of the way he breaks it down, what he did. So his program was called, that he created, Telling Stories of the Ignored and Forgotten. He breaks it down systemically, like what happened to his friend, Sarah. And then he let Sarah speak in his own words. So not only, did he put it in perspective from the systemic part, he pointed out where his friend got his civil and human rights violated. He also, took a deep dive into the psychology of, living in a heavily trauma-laden area. As this happened out in Boston, or excuse me, Baltimore. I get those mixed up because the accents sound so similar. So his friend Sir, he has a deep Baltimore accent. They say Baltimore down there. But he gave him a chance to tell his story out of his own words. So not only, was it them just trying to get out, he actually helped rehabilitate his friend because he's going through all these gatekeepers, to talk to his friend and make sure he gets a fair shake. He even did a section in his studies where he's comparing the lifestyle, he starts out telling about all the advantages he had not growing up in the same neighborhood as Sarah. And so, needless to say, the article got the attention of the governor, and then later on garnered national attention, and Sarah ended up getting his freedom. So we're going to come back to that in a second after I share the next couple articles. So my second article I want to share is about a black man. This headline, this time I wrote it down. Black man owned a publishing company and released 35 plus books during the pandemic. And the man's name was Louis T. Klein, the second CEO of Melanin Origins. So basically his story, he has a long story, educational background. He was actually an educator that ended up getting fired from his job. And he just started writing children's books. And from the STEM perspective, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. basically taking not old, but just all the types of people you would study about in Black History Month, making it fun for young children to gravitate towards and learn about, and putting it in like modern day terms and modern day slang, and just challenging their intellect. And he also has like many other businesses as well. He's an entrepreneur. So after he got fired from his job for a time, he was selling pretzels and then volunteering on the side just so he can get more insight and learn more so he can do more. So sometimes it's not really all about the money, it's about experience. So if you want to know more about him, you can hit him up at L. McClain at melaninOrigins.com. He's also on Facebook and Twitter. Same deal, Melanin Origins. And it should pop right up. And then, of course, you can type in Louis T. Clain II. Let me see if I'm getting his name right. It's just like, is it McClain? Let me see, because I think it's McClain. I'm saying Clain. Yes, it's McClain. I don't know why I wrote Clain down. So yeah, in my notes I just got Clain, but it's Louis T. McClain II. He's the CEO of Melanin Origins. So yeah, on to my final article I want to share with you guys today. So the next article, the header said Black women building a $135 million studio. That's what the header said, and her name is Tammy Williams. She's been in the entertainment industry for over 25 years. She's building her new installation just 25 minutes away from the Tyler Perry Studios. So it's she's the first Black woman ever to have her own production studio, and she's in Fayetteville, Georgia. So she's just like 25 minutes away from the Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta. So I don't know the layout of the land in that region, but so very close. It didn't really go in depth about all her projects, what all she produced, but if she's building a $135 million studio, I would